Self-development Lee TV. Dangers of zero drinks? Shocking results of artificial sweetener study. A study into the health effects of zero-calorie drinks containing artificial sweeteners has produced a surprising result. Aspartame, a commonly used artificial sweetener in food, has been linked to anxiety, raising health concerns. Researchers at the University of Florida College of Medicine in the U.S. found that aspartame, which is found in around 5,000 diet foods and drinks, was linked to anxiety behavior in rats. Rats fed aspartame became more anxious, and the effects were passed on to the next generation of offspring of males exposed to the artificial sweetener. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, approved aspartame as a sweetener in 1981. When ingested, aspartame is converted to aspartic acid, phenylalanine, and methanol, all of which can have powerful effects on the central nervous system. The researchers fed rats drinking water laced with aspartame for 12 weeks, about 15% of the FDA-approved maximum daily human intake. For humans, that's the equivalent of 6 to 8 ounces, about 170 to 226 grams, of diet soda per day. As a result, the males exposed to aspartame, as well as the next generation, exhibited pronounced anxiety-like behavior in various maze tests. The mice showed very strong anxiety, and this effect was completely unexpected, said lead author Sarah Jones. When the researchers administered a drug used to treat anxiety disorders in humans, all generations of mice no longer exhibited anxious behavior. The researchers are preparing a further paper on how aspartame affects memory. In future studies, they plan to identify the molecular mechanisms that influence the transmission of aspartame effects across generations. We need to look back at environmental factors, says co-author Pradeep Bird, PhD, Developmental Neuroscience, because what we see today may be due to something that happened 2 generations ago, and maybe even longer. The study was prompted in part by previous research on the effects of nicotine over 2 generations. That earlier study looked at how nicotine affects children when their fathers smoke. Dr. Bird's team found temporary or epigenetic changes in the sperm cells of rats. Unlike genetic changes, epigenetic changes are reversible and don't change the DNA sequence. However, they can change how the body reads the DNA sequence. These findings call for a new awareness of the foods we consume. With more research and information, it's important to maintain healthy eating habits and become more aware of the ingredients in our food. Source: comedy.com, Bohyeon Lee. Thanks for Whack Thing.